Good morning.
Good morning,
Good
mate. How are you?
morning. Good, beautiful morning. I'm very well. Yourself?
I'm happy it's sunny. Yesterday was a bit trash weather-wise. Went to a wedding. As you know, you was harassing me about the United tickets, but it was it was a bit. What was it yesterday? It was a bit cloudy and a bit windy. So, but it was all right. I enjoyed my day.
Was
Today's.
it? Oh, it was. It's been really nice here over the weekend.
Oh, you're lucky. Literally,
It's
no, it's
it's
nice today.
absolutely banging today.
Yeah.
Beautiful
What,
today.
what's
Absolutely
your plans for
beautiful
today?
today. Well, as we both know, Man United versus Arsenal today.
Yeah.
Let's get it.
Yeah.
Up at United.
Yeah.
Sesko hat trick. Book it.
Looking forward to
Book it.
that. but
So yeah, so that's got my plan today. I'll probably just chill out,
yeah.
watch the footy, just wander around the house really. Got quite a few bits to do around the house today.
Yeah.
So that's my plan. What are you up to today, bro?
Uh, Gonna do a workout, go to a little barbecue, and then go watch the game. That's my plan for today.
Oh
Then
yeah,
prepare for the
banging.
week. Yeah, I started doing my smoothies, so I got that ready for the week. So
Start doing your what, sorry?
smoothies, I've done like a little carrot and ginger mix up, and I
Oh,
try to drink that every
nice.
morning. Yeah, because I keep working out in the morning, innit? But I need something to just, I don't. I think just to prepare myself for the day. So I need like a little nice smoothie in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
I thought, yeah, let me
No, I
prepare that
hear
for the
it.
week. Come.
Nice movie.
Yeah.
Is it nice? Carrot.
Yeah.
What do you put in
No,
it?
you've got carrots and ginger. So you blend it in the blender.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So, and then put water
Carrots
in it.
and ginger.
Yeah. Trust
God,
me. Yeah. It actually tastes all right as
that
well.
doesn't. I'll be honest. That doesn't sound nice.
No, you never tried them. You go to one of those little breakfast cafes and they ask you, oh, do you want this? Like, you could get the smoothie list. And I saw it. I was like, oh, and I tried it. I was like, this is actually really nice. And then I watched the Diary of
Hey.
a CEO the other day, and
Mhm.
they had one doctor in it, and he was talking about, oh, ginger's really good for you and carrots. Like, it's good to repair the inflammation in your body. I was like, ah, all right, let me try it out. So, trying
Yeah.
it
Why
now.
not? Don't judge it. Don't judge it till you
Yeah,
try it, innit? Don't judge it till you
I'll let
try
you know how it goes for the week.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, let
But
me know, mate. Yeah,
yeah,
let me
but
know.
welcome
Right, let's
everyone
get
to
into
the
it.
yeah, go on. Welcome everyone to the village table. We didn't actually do the intro, so here's the intro now. And so, got myself Oscar, Aaron.
Myself, hey, what's happening, guys?
Yeah, I hope everyone's had like a productive week. I know I have.
Very productive week. Very nice, good weekend as well.
Yeah.
And
Well,
stay safe, ladies and gents.
purpose of today's episode is basically to go over the differences between Wales and London. Obviously, you're from Wales, the Welshman. You've moved over
Yes,
here,
sir.
so let's get into it. So I basically grew up, lived here my whole life, and I'm very, very used to London. Kind of sick of it sometimes, but how did you find it when you made the transition to come to London from Wales? What was the differences for you? What did you like? What didn't you like? What did you find most difficult?
The one thing for me, London, is to drive in. I absolutely hate it with an absolute passion. Do you know what I mean? London driving is one of the worst things I've ever experienced in my life. Okay.
What's so bad about it?
Well, when I moved there, I was working as a mobile maintenance guys, going from different like people's houses for the council, basically, just doing like
Yeah.
touching on maintenance and stuff. So as you know, I was living in East London, and I was working in North,
Okay.
and I'd have to leave about an hour and a half early just to get to my job on site
Yeah.
for on time. Sorry. But when I actually put it into my navigation and was like, oh, like, I was thinking, oh, fucking hell. So I put into my nav and it's saying 9 miles. I'm like, 9 miles is taking me an hour and a half to
Yeah.
drive. That's absolutely wild, mate. Like I could probably run. I could probably
Quicker
run quicker
than
than that. Do you know what I mean?
yeah.
Like genuinely. Like obviously, like with the role I was in,
Yeah.
I had to have a van. Do you know what I mean? Obviously with my tools and stuff. But yeah, driving for me in London, it's convenient. Obviously, like if you've got your own vehicle, it's
Yeah.
definitely convenient. You can get from place to place. But Oh, the traffic in London is absolutely. Do you know what? It's not even just the traffic as well. It's the people driving. They're so reckless. Do you know what I mean? People are so reckless in London. It's crazy. Um, yeah, I think that was for me was one of the biggest things. I just kind of got on public transport. Do you know what I mean? Because the public transport, I think
It's
the good thing
quicker.
about London is public transport because you get buses almost every like 3
5 minutes.
minutes,
Yeah,
5 minutes. Do you know what I
yeah,
mean? Like obviously, like depending on day, Sunday, bank holiday, they might be a little bit less frequent. But if you're talking, your prime time kind of times, from like 6 a.m. to like nine
yeah,
a.m. And then like from like I don't know 3 p.m. to like 6 7 p.m. Your prime times, the buses are boom 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 bus
yeah,
bus. Even the tubes, do you know what I mean? Tube every 2 minutes. But yeah, I think for me that was probably one of the biggest changes is the driving. Because like I said, driving in Wales is a lot more free,
yeah,
a lot more relaxed. Do you know what I mean? And it doesn't cost you absolute fortune to drive in London. I drove to London a couple of weeks ago,
yeah,
and well, my brother drove back, and we got a congestion. We didn't realize we went through congestion, and
yeah.
we got a £90 fine.
City
Ninety
comes
pound,
London. It's horrible.
bro. Like my brother was absolutely fuming, as you can imagine. But
Yeah.
£90, and like what? What? How much is congestion? £12? Am I right saying that?
It's 15 for the day.
Or
It's that
15?
horrible for the day. Yeah, I think from like
So it's
6:30, if I'm not mistaken. I think from 7 o'clock to like 6 in the evening, and then on the weekend it's 12 to 6.
yeah, and how much did you say was £15, right?
Yeah,
£15. Do you know what I mean? And you get a £90 fine. Like, I think for me that is it's so like insulting from like my point of view because it's like you drive through it, you're none the wiser. Do you know what I mean?
yeah,
Like the signage can't be like they're not that big and like
mhm.
saying, oh, you're going, this is congestion zone, like da 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 da. But not
But
even
what,
just
what,
that, they
where,
don't
where
give.
were you?
I think we went over London Bridge. Is London Bridge
Yeah,
congestion?
London Bridge. Yeah, because technically, normally they'll have like a big C on the floor to say congestion, and then they do have signs everywhere. But if you're not really paying attention, you could easily miss them.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
we obviously didn't see it. Do you know what I mean?
yeah,
Like we maybe talking and just trying to eat
yeah,
up the time. Like driving through London, as I've just explained, is
yeah,
absolutely chaos.
yeah,
um, but yeah, but I think there's like no warning. Do you know what I mean? It's not even like like there's a letter to be like, look, you've gone through congestion. Like you need to pay within 3 days or
yeah,
whatever. It's just no, boom. Here's a £90 fine. If you don't
yeah.
pay it, you got to pay 200, two
Yeah.
hundred and seventy pound. I'm
You
like,
know, technically,
bro.
if you've gone through it for the first time, they will give you a chance just to pay because they're like, okay, maybe you've never, you know, been through it before. But I don't know if they've changed
Mm,
the rules. That's what used to happen. But now, and I think ever since COVID, they've just gone crazy with the congestion charge. Before that,
yeah, no,
it's
literally
annoying, but it wasn't as ridiculous as it is now. Like actually, everywhere's congestion. So I think the
everywhere
main thing is
congestion.
to not make people drive in London. They want to phase it out, so they're making all the roads smaller. Everyone's at 20 miles per hour. Like similar to you. I get the train into work because I just know if I get the train, I get there quicker. I get back home
Hmm.
quicker. People are like, why don't
Hmm.
you drive into work? I'm like, why would I want to sit in traffic for just to do a 20-minute journey?
Yeah, no, I hear it. No,
Yeah,
I definitely hear it. That was the same with me as well. Like I wish I could have got a train to work. Obviously, I
yeah,
couldn't.
yeah,
But yeah, no, I definitely hear it. If I wasn't driving because of work, anything else, I'm getting a public transport.
yeah,
Do you know what I mean? Buses get a lot of priority.
yeah. They
In
do, they do.
London, there's a lot of bus lanes.
Yeah,
Obviously, you can't drive in bus lanes. Tubes again, like I was saying, tubes. They're consistently consistent.
yeah.
um,
But then you
yeah.
also got
So yeah,
cycle lanes. Like they starting to make them
yeah.
priority.
Cycle
Like
lanes
they
now. Do they
eating
do they
up.
have many of them in? Do they have Do they have many of them in East London? I know they have quite a few in North London.
They're starting to implement them, but they're taking out a lot of the road real estate. So The road used to be a bit
Yeah.
bigger, now it's smaller. If the roads in London are kind of
Hmm.
small, depending which side of London you are. But London,
Hmm.
East
Hmm.
London's all you got is already as small as it is. So if you're trying to make cycle lanes, then you got bus
Hmm.
lanes. It's impossible to drive, man. It's that I think the best times to drive for me is after 6 in the evening or before 9 o'clock or after 9 or 10 a.m. after the rush hours. That's the only times you can drive. Anything between
Yeah.
that, you're wasting your time. I was even considering
Yeah.
getting a bike
Nah.
riding to work. I think I might do that because this is just getting on
Hey, we
the
last week we was talking about, you want to get fitness, you want to do your fitness
yeah,
and that, so that's not a bad idea, mate.
yeah. I'll
You
wait
should
till
see
winter
if your
starts.
work do see if your work do that. Is it cycle to work scheme? Am I right saying that?
Yeah,
The cycle
they
to
do
work
that.
scheme.
Yeah, they do
Oh, there
that.
you go. So
They
yeah,
did
yeah,
recommend
you
it to
should.
me. I was like, I don't know, man.
Why not,
Yeah.
man? You get a really you can get really nice bikes with it as well.
Yeah, no, I'll look into it. I was waiting. I don't want to ride a bike in summer because I'll get too hot. So I want to wait till winter comes and I'll start doing it then.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. No, that's fair enough. Yeah, I
yeah,
get that because obviously what it warms you up then as well, doesn't it? Do you know what
yeah.
I mean?
It's
Like,
better exercise before you
yeah,
get
no,
into work.
100%.
Yeah,
No, 100%. I definitely hear it. Yeah, so I think for me, that was I think the transportation in London. So my advice to anyone who's going to London: don't
yeah.
drive. But
Don't
if you
drive.
do drive, I think set up the auto pay. You can set up
Yeah,
auto
on
pay
TFL.
set up your auto pay, set up for ULEZ, set it up for congestion, and set it up for the tunnels and the
Yeah,
Dartford as well, actually.
yeah.
Because Blackwall
Horrible.
tunnels now are charged now, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it's
And
4 quid.
Dartford Bridge.
Yeah,
There's
Dartford
literally
Bridge.
it's mad. It's mad. Like it's crazy. Honestly, it's crazy. But so
Yeah,
how so for yourself, like obviously, obviously living in London your entire life, I believe you've been to Wales a couple of times, right?
yeah, yeah.
So how was that how was that experience for you? Comparing the two, like,
Obviously, the most obvious one is the accent because I've got a family. Well, my older.
all right, bat, all right,
Yeah,
bat.
yeah. It was just interesting with the accent. I was like, bruv, like you're not that far from London. Why is the accent so much different? But you know what I noticed is how quiet it was and how slow things moved.
Hmm.
Because London,
Hmm.
literally, as you know yourself, is very fast paced. Like you could come out and you have to really pay
Yeah,
attention because it's chaotic everywhere. But Wales
100%.
was just I went Cardiff, so it was literally just slow paced. Everyone's happy. Everyone's saying hello to me. I was like, oh, this is weird. you
Yeah.
know,
All right. Do you know
don't get
what?
that in London.
There's one. It's that's so true. Because
Yeah,
my missus is from London, and
yeah,
when she came down here, I'm not too far from Cardiff, funny
yeah,
enough, and when she came down here, we went down into the town, and someone was people were just generally friendly anyway, but we
yeah,
were like waiting to like wait for people to like maneuver and like
yeah,
get a space and whatever. And this lady and her child, we sat there, me and the missus, obviously we're just chatting, like just minding our own business.
yeah.
She kind of comes like not to the cab, but she kind of like waving at us like to get our attention. She's like, I'm going now if you want my spot.
Oh,
And I'm like,
nice.
oh yeah, thank you. Like, and like the missus was like, God, like everyone in Wales is so nice. I was like, yeah, but for me, it's just normal. Do you know what I mean? For me,
Yeah,
that's just the way that we are. Like, don't get me wrong. Obviously, I wouldn't say everyone,
yeah,
is like that, but I would say the general population are probably like that. Do you know what I mean? I walk down. I try and get my 10,000 steps in every day. So if
yeah,
I'd like take a walk and whatever,
yeah,
um, like people come, "Oh, hi, just walking. You don't know me. Hi, you
yeah,
all right? Do you know what I mean? I remember the one time I did it, and I was wearing my Man United top, and a guy was
yeah,
wearing a Man United top as well. And he
yeah,
stopped me. He's like, "Ah, yes, mate, you support United, yeah?" And I was like, "Yeah, clearly." Do you know what I mean? But
yeah,
yeah, we stood there for about 10 minutes, just random stranger, just talking about United. Like, do you know what I mean? Like in
yeah,
London, like that for me, I think that's quite rare, unless you obviously know the person. But I
yeah.
think you're not just stopping a random stranger and just having a chat. Like, do
No, that don't
you know what I
happen
mean?
here.
Because it don't happen in London. Like
You
London,
find
like
it weird if someone does do that in London. Is you get skeptical about it. It's like, right, this could be. something
Yeah, like
bad, yeah, or someone trying to
like
sell you
what's
something.
this guy gonna do to me? Is he gonna try and rob
Yeah,
me? Is he like what's he trying to do? Like, do you know what I mean?
yeah,
Yeah, no, it's crazy, it's crazy. Wales is a lovely place though.
yeah,
There's a lot of lovely places in Wales for people who have never been here. Yeah, Swansea is one of like there's loads of beaches down Swansea way. Honestly, there's so many. Me and the missus, I've got a mate who loves going camping,
yeah,
and our mate, like some of the campsites, he's clued up, with all these campsites and whatever. And some of the sites we've gone down with him, mate, honestly,
yeah,
views, like honestly, views, man. And you would think you're abroad. Do you know what I mean? You actually look at it and you wouldn't think you're in Wales. Like if you like go onto Google, okay, you can, granted it
yeah,
might be a little bit edited, but you go onto Google, type beaches in Wales, and you
yeah,
have a look at them, and you would think, oh my god, is that really in Wales? Do you know what I mean? Like if you catch it on like a day like today,
yeah.
like the beaches today will be absolutely jam packed today.
Jump into that, yeah,
You
because
know,
weather's brilliant.
weather's banging, and the thing is as well. Like I said, I'm not too far from Cardiff. The closest beach from here is probably about, I think it's probably about Barry Island. Probably not the
Yeah,
best beach to go to, but I think that's probably about, for me now, probably about half hour.
yeah,
Do you know what I mean? And then, but even still, there's probably another beach half hour away, but just in a
yeah,
different direction. But I think for you guys, it's probably South End, right?
yeah. Southend's the closest. Then you got no, you got quite a few. You got Margate. You got Margate's in Kent. You got yeah. I think that will be the closest. Margate and Southend beaches. Then
And South End, yeah,
yes,
yeah,
and then anywhere else
yeah,
you got to leave London to go to see a nice beach. Literally, when
yeah.
what's gridlocked in it, so
Well,
it's
that's the
not.
thing. London is literally city life. There's no kind of like, there's no other way about it. It's city life. Do
Yeah.
you know what I
Can I
mean?
ask what actually made you want to move to London? What was your sole purpose? What
Job
made you feel? Oh yeah,
opportunity.
I'm in this nice place where everyone says hello and gives you parking spots, and I don't know. Let me go move and go to London.
Job opportunity.
Yeah,
Job opportunity. The job opportunity in London is absolutely crazy.
yeah,
There's so much. There's so much that there's so much going on, as you said. Do you know what I mean? It's so
yeah,
fast paced. There's so much going on that everyone's building like building flats now.
yeah,
The road works. Like you said, like they're doing like changing roads and doing it. The job opportunity in London is crazy. Obviously, for me, the wages. I was quite fortunate when I moved to London because I moved in with family, so
yeah,
I was quite fortunate in that sense. So like, I wasn't paying expensive rent.
yeah,
I didn't have to pay, like I just paid rent. I wasn't paying no bills in
yeah,
the sense of like, electricity, and I do like a food shop.
yeah. But
We
you weren't
kind of
paying
had
like
we kind
council
of had it.
tax or any of that
Yeah,
other
no, none of that.
extra
No council
cost.
tax, no
Yeah,
mortgage, no bills. Um, do you know what I mean? Like water bill, electricity bill, gas bill. I wasn't paying any of that. I would just pay a fixed rate every month, and that was it. Do you know what I mean?
yeah,
Um, but so I was quite fortunate in that sense. That was the main reason why I moved, because job opportunity, and because I was fortunate enough to be with family,
yeah.
and it's not eating up all my wages, because I think the average rent in London is probably like £1,200.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? So it's like twelve hundred
It's
pound a
gone up.
month.
It's gone up a bit more now. I had when
Or
I was
was it?
working in this Excel exhibition center, and I met a lot of a lot of Eastern Europeans, and they were telling me
Hmm.
that they were paying like 600 to 800 for just a room that they share with four other guys. I'm like, you're paying how much? I'm like, what? Like, why would you come and do that? But obviously, I understand the situation. You're coming just to make something of yourself, so I understood
Hmm.
the drive that they had. But I just found it
Hmm.
crazy. I'm like, you're paying what, £600 for a room that you share with four other guys, and you don't even know them. So
Honestly.
even that's why when you said you were lucky, you were kind of fortunate because you moved in with family. The
Hmm.
bit I would say that you was really lucky with is that most people might move to London and they don't know anyone. So
Yeah,
you
that's
kind of
true.
got that. When you go into work, you're coming home, you got your cousins, you got your auntie, you got even their extended network of friends. So it kind of helps you
Yeah.
settle in. So it's a bit more difficult. So if, say, for example, somebody from Wales was coming to move to London for work, it might be a bit difficult for them and they might feel homesick. All that stuff comes into it. Everyone just feel like you can just move to a big city and it's all fun and games. But if you don't have that support network, it becomes very
Yeah, no,
lonely.
you're
Yeah. I don't know if you noticed
no,
that at
you're
work
100%
yourself,
right.
because I meet a lot of guys at work,
Yeah.
and again, there could be from anywhere like Spain or wherever, or even from different
Mhm.
cities in England, and they're quite lonely. They're like, "Oh, what are you doing after work?" I'm like, "I'm so busy after work because I've got a daughter to deal with. I've just got a lot to do, and I feel like I don't have no spare time to myself." But when I
Mhm.
speak to them and I was, "Oh, what you got doing this? What are you doing this weekend?" And they're like, "Oh, nothing. I'm just going to be at home." And then when they ask me, I'm like, "I've got a barbecue to go to. It's my friend's birthday. I've got this and that and that and that."
Mm.
I don't actually understand how privileged I am to have um, such a social, busy calendar compared to those. They can be like British people, even um, they
Yeah.
a lot of people don't have that kind of network. So yes, yeah, so answering you,
No,
you're very.
it's
I'm sure you're fortunate. Yeah,
no 100%. My transition from Wales to London was, like I said, I'm definitely fortunate. Like my transition would be kind of unique compared to anyone else if they. For me, I wouldn't say anyone else because I don't know everyone else's, background and who
yeah,
they've got. But let's just talk about like my friends that I know. A lot of my friends, they don't have family in London. Do you know what I mean? They don't have a connected,
yeah,
friendship group or social group in London. So for them, if they transition to London for work or whatever their transition was, they would probably struggle. Like you said, getting homesick,
yeah,
being bored, no social life,
yeah,
expensive. Do you know
yeah,
what I mean? It's not easy. I wouldn't say it. I would definitely say it's not easy. But London, for me, it is like my second. I've come to London ever since I was a kid. My dad's lived in London my entire life, so I've always been in and about London. So for me, again, like I said, it's totally different. London's like a second home to me.
yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like I could go to London. I could literally go to London on my own, and I wouldn't be bored.
Okay,
Do you know what I mean? I'd know where to go, what to do. Do you know what I mean? So on. I know how to navigate myself around. Do you know what I mean? I know everything. Do you know what I mean? So for me, again, it's a little bit different, But if you do get the chance and you do have, or you're fortunate enough to have a kind of situation like mine, I would definitely, to anyone that's listening, definitely jump at it because that transition for me helped me buy my house.
yeah,
Do you know what I mean? The wages are way better, way, way, way better. But again, like I was saying, it's the lifestyle though. Like the cost of living in London, if you're not fortunate enough to be someone like me who's, living with family, not paying, the rent, the crazy rent in London,
yeah,
being able to socialize and, get advice from people like yourself and other friends that we have, to push me into the right direction and help me, like
yeah.
manage my money and make my money just make money, if that makes sense.
Yeah. I was going to touch on
Um,
that point. Do you feel like how do I word this correctly? Do you feel like you're a totally different person, like for moving to London? That do you think that you've changed in any way? Do you think that you've been influenced or like? 'Cause let's put it this way: so if you didn't move to London and you stayed in Wales and got free parking spots, do you feel like your mindset, just you as your personality? Let's even take away the financial aspects of it. Do you feel like you be you'll be different, or do you feel like the influence of London has kind of broadened your horizons? I'd say.
yeah, no, it's definitely, give me a bit more of an open mind,
Yeah,
because it's totally different. It's difficult to say without experiencing it. Do you know what I
yeah,
mean? London is so crazy. It is so crazy. Like the thing about London is people actually don't give a fuck. Do you know what I
That's
mean?
true.
It's
Okay.
so true.
Yeah,
no one actually cares. Like literally, no one gives a flying fuck. I've
yeah,
seen some, and well, you've obviously seen it more than me, but
yeah,
you walk to like to the, you walk into the tube or you get a bus to the tube, you see some characters getting on the
yeah,
bus. You know, you see some outlandish things happening on buses, people arguing, scrapping, fighting, you know, throwing things at bus drivers. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's, so I think that's what is good for me because it's given me more of an open mind. Whereas,
yeah,
like, I've come back now and I'm like, I don't care. Do you know what I mean?
yeah,
Like I don't care what people think. Like, I don't care. Like, if I want to go out and dye my hair pink, and my mates
yeah,
and I are gonna start laughing at me, I don't care. I literally
yeah,
don't care. Like, it doesn't bother me because for me, I know who I am as a person, and I know that for me, it's just like, well, if you don't like it, then why the
yeah,
fuck? Well, mind your own business, bro. Like, do you know
yeah,
what I mean? It's got
yeah,
nothing to do with you. If I want to dye my hair pink, I'm dyeing my hair pink. Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
it's no two ways about it. But I think that's for me that I think that people need to go out and experience the world because I think too many people in this world are too small minded. Do you
yeah,
know what I mean? There's like I feel like the in London, like there's so much support. Like you get friendship groups and you get people that are trying to, make a living, and
yeah,
people help them because they know how expensive it is in London. They know we all need money.
yeah,
Do you know what I mean? We all need to make bread. We all need it together. So people help each other, they boost each other and whatever. But I feel like sometimes in maybe not in Wales as much, but maybe where I'm from a little bit, is that people are kind of like shy to do things because they're like, oh, what's he gonna say about me? Or I'm gonna be the talk of the town, like, do you know what I mean? And like people are gonna be this and say that, and like people are
Do
gonna
you
take the
know,
piss out of me.
to add to your point, yeah, on what was it? I think it was Friday, yeah, Friday evening. You know Gary,
Yeah.
he came with his one of his friends, I'll say,
Hmm.
and she's from
Hmm.
where's she from? Well, she's Eastern European. I don't want to get it wrong where exactly she's from, but I must have asked her, yeah, like, what's the difference? Like, have you seen being in the UK compared to back home? And she said similar to you that nobody cares. It's like the only difference is in my where she comes from, everyone's on their best behavior. There's like an unwritten rule that you just have to be perfect. So it's like
Mm.
everyone's quiet. No one says anything to embarrass anyone. It just society just moves. Everyone's so uncomfortable that they have to be perfect. It's that's why when I meet certain people from the Eastern Europe, I find them interesting because I got a friend I used to work with in one of our previous companies, and he was exactly the same. Like he was always so perfect with everything. I'm like, bro, you can relax a bit. Her point was that
Mm.
being in London, everyone's relaxed. Everyone's a bit more free. Yes, everyone's busy. Everyone goes to
Free,
work and tries really hard just to get the pay to make ends meet, but they're free. Like there's no one cares. Like
free.
if some, I think she said the best example she gave was, I can see someone go to the shop in their pajamas. Do you think anyone would dare do that in my home country? No one's going to the shop in their pajamas, but here everyone does it, and you
If
don't
they
want back eyelid. Yeah,
if they did it in her country, they're out of their mind.
yeah, like you feel like you're on drugs or something. Like this guy's crazy, but it's like for
You're on
them, you
drugs.
go to the shop dressed correctly. You don't want anyone to think, oh, what, like what's that
Mm.
person that you be frowned upon. But here it's just normal. Go there in your
It's just
shorts.
normal.
Yes, yeah,
It's normal. It's so
yeah,
normal. And I think I think one of the reasons why I think that London is the way that it is, that people are a bit more free
yeah,
and they don't care. It's the culture.
yeah,
But I mean, like London is so multicultural. I don't know if it's got better or worse, since you've been a child, but ever since I've been in and around London, like obviously
yeah,
I never lived there my entire life, but when I've like, the black culture, you've got aunties and uncles dressing up in their African attire just day
yeah,
to day. Do you know
yeah,
what I mean? Like you don't see that down here. Like for me, like you do see it. Don't get me wrong. I'm lying when I
yeah,
say that. You do see it down here, but not as often as you would see it in
yeah,
London. Do you know what I mean? You got aunties and uncles. You got Asians, you've got all these different people and
Yeah,
cultures that have kind of come into this. London
Melbourne.
effectively is small. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So into this small city, it's a big city, but it's small in the aspect of things. Um, and now we're all together now in this place. So
yeah,
like people like people's culture. Like I know your Eastern European friend, they've got to be perfect. But then imagine someone who's come from like Africa, who you know they don't care. Like, do you know what I mean? They walk in the streets in Africa with
yeah,
no shoes and or topless and do you know what I mean? Not women but men. Do you know what I mean? Just
yeah.
they've got no clothes or their clothes are ripped and do you know what I mean? So I think that's what we've lost you though, Oscar.
Oh,
Oh
I
yeah,
don't know
there you
what.
are.
Back, yeah.
No, there you go. You're back. You're back. So yeah, I think that's what it is for me. I think the people there, the culture there,
You say
has
that,
made it.
with the you said the mixing of the cultures. I feel like
Hmm.
that's true. That it is a melting pot where everyone's together, but then there's also still some how do I best put this? Maybe your missus be able to even concur with it. It's like we could go to work and I could have like Eastern European friends, I could have Asian friends, I could have Spanish friends or whatever. We could all work cohesively. We're cool. We can even go out for drinks after work. But you still notice it sometimes where when everyone's got their free time, unless we're really really cool, we've grown up in the same estate or whatever, then we're like, let's say our generation, we stay together. Like it could be I could be one of my best friends could be Asian, or one of my best friends could be Caribbean
Hmm.
or Eastern
Hmm.
European or South American, whatever. That's fine because we've grown up in the same area. But I say the older generation, like above me or like let's say our parents and stuff, you still see them being so like secluded into their little pocket of areas where I could
Hmm.
go, let's say Edgware, like in central London. That area is predominantly, let's say, I'll say Arab, yeah, and they will stick to them. Oh, maybe I could be wrong, but the older generation will stick to their own. Even that the Asians will also do that. So maybe I think that's what's good about London because the younger generation are kind of breaking that mold where no, everyone will get along and long may it continue. And I think other cities can learn from it and they will stop this division that you kind of slightly see sometimes, or the
Yeah,
bigotry. I'll say,
I think you're right.
yeah,
I think now that it's like say someone like yourself, like you've lived in London your entire life, and I feel like the Londoners are the ones that are moving out of London, and
yeah,
then obviously people from out of London are moving in. So you're right in that because where the Londoners are now moving out of London, they're bringing their kind of freedom that they've always had in London somewhere else
yeah, to other cities, yeah,
to other cities. Do you know what I mean? And
yeah,
then that would reflect on if you get now a friendship group now that
yeah,
reflects on them. Do
yeah,
you know what I mean? And then so on and so forth. Do you know what I mean?
yeah.
So yeah, you're totally right saying that. Do you know what I mean? It's definitely it's definitely getting broken a lot
Yeah.
more. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I think you're totally right saying that,
Yeah.
mate. To be
And for me
honest.
personally, I love meeting other cultures. I don't ever like being ignorant and saying, "Oh yeah," because I've heard this about that culture or those group of people. That's what it is. I'm always like intrigued to try new food or just to understand their perspective on life. It's just like the more knowledge you gain, the better. It's like what sense does it make me just being in my little circle? Oh yeah, well I don't like that group of people because of the X Y Z. I don't even know why. I've just been told not to like it. But I've always found what's helped me in life is just talk to people. Like it
hundred
makes no
percent,
sense not talking.
100%. And touching on the food thing, that was one thing for
Yeah,
me that I loved about living in London was the food, man.
yeah,
Oh, bro, like where obviously I'd come to London, eating African food, and so you this there, I
so much
don't off the top of my head, I can't think of an African restaurant,
in Wales.
you know, in Wales. Yeah, like
Yeah,
I don't know if Africana is even classed as an African restaurant. I'm not 100% sure, but
yeah,
maybe Africana. I think they do have one in Cardiff. Again, not 100% sure, but there's not many if there is
yeah,
any. But like in London, God, do you know
everywhere.
what I mean? There's literally you name it and it's there.
Yeah. Literally
Brazilian,
everything's here. Yeah. Literally everything.
Argentinian, obviously,
Yeah.
British, African, Jamaican, Asian, Chinese. God, I'm trying to think what any, European, Mexican,
Yeah.
um,
You kind of got everything.
Italian, Spanish, bro.
Yeah.
Like the food in London is unmatched for me. Like you can't, you can't get a city. Well, you probably can, but
Probably will. Yeah.
I haven't been to a city yet that there's so much
Variety of
um
foods. Yeah.
variety of food, mate. Honestly, like
Well, not
there's
even, not even
everything.
Manchester. Probably not to the
I think
scale of London.
Manchester.
Yeah.
That's all I think it is. I think it's just like when I say it, like no other city is like that. It's the variety of it is how much of it is there. Like Manchester as Manchester is definitely gonna have to have like all these different spots, but
Yeah.
like I think London just has more of them.
Yeah. Yeah. Bigger
Do you know what I
scale.
mean? Like like when I was living in London, like you had Jamaican restaurants in East, you had all these like African places in East, and so on and
Yeah.
so forth. But I know people that would travel to West London to go and get
Yeah.
food, go travel to North London to go get
Yeah.
Jamaican, go South London to get Jamaican. I'm pretty sure South London is like where
The main spot.
majority of Jamaicans are.
Yeah.
So you go in South London, you're getting good Jamaican food. Like, do you know
Yeah.
what I
There's
mean?
this
So whereas
pub
like
called
again,
um, Prince of Peckham in South. Like, if you ever come down, you should we should go there. Like, it's really good, proper good.
yeah, I'll definitely give it a try. I'm just
Yeah.
a bit nervous of going to South London to
No,
be
it's
truly
not. It's
honest.
not. It's not. It's not. I don't explain. It's not. It's not that. That makes sense. Like, obviously, you do get that, but it's not. South London is not
Yeah,
bad.
no, no, no,
It's,
no, no,
it's just
no. I
concentrated
get your
areas.
point.
I'll
I get your
say avoid. But
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
on the
yeah.
food aspect, I think South London's got some of the best places you could go to eat. Literally, I don't think. I think they're kind of unmatched. South has, if you want to like proper diverse food, like Caribbean food or African food or
Hmm.
Asian, whatever it may be,
Hmm.
South London is top notch. I'd say
Yeah,
proper.
so that's what I mean. I think that's the only difference for me is that,
Yeah,
compared to like again, let's compare it to Manchester as we said, is that I'm not saying Manchester don't have it, but again, I don't really know too tough, but
yeah,
from my experience in Manchester of knowing like there's food there's places there, don't get me wrong, but
yeah, but
I
not to the
don't
scale of
know
London. Yeah,
to the scale of it. Like for me, London, again, I'm only speaking from my experience, the scale of it, like I said, I like we just discussed, I know people that would travel, all around London to go and get food.
yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Because the spots were just better there. Do you know what I mean? I don't know Manchester too tough. I don't know. Is Stockport in Manchester? Is that Manchester, Stockport?
Um,
I think
I want
Stockport
to
is
say yes,
Manchester.
but if anyone from Manchester wants to come, correct me. Correct me.
Yeah, if you're
Yeah.
from Manchester, let us know. If you
We'll,
anyone
we'll go
from
in there
Manchester
soon anyway.
listening.
We'll find out. Yeah,
Yeah, we will, yeah. But if anyone is listening that's from Manchester, is Stockport classed as Manchester? I'm pretty sure it is, but
yeah,
that's what I mean. Like you might get someone from, this who living in the city of Manchester who might go to Stockport to get food. So I mean
yeah,
I don't know too tough, but from my experience, London is unmatched, man.
yeah.
It's unmatched in that sense, honestly. So I
Eh,
got a
eh,
question though, like
but
I got a question for you. Like obviously being a Londoner, why is it that you hate being in London?
it's. I'm gonna sound like one of those. No, I think it's just for me. It's too congested, and it's getting too damn expensive for no reason. Like for example, you bought your house right
Hmm.
in Wales, and probably
Hmm.
the price you paid for it, you're not getting that in London. I also understand the whole concept of supply and demand. Cool, fine, but I don't think London was built to accommodate this many people. I don't think they when they were doing it, they foresaw that it was going to be this big conundrum of, oh my gosh, everyone wants to come to London, and obviously it's the hub, and obviously England's a small place, isn't it? But London has become its own country, I would say, compared to the rest of the country. So it's too congested.
Hmm.
Too damn expensive. The roads are ridiculous. You're getting fines for £90 for no damn reason, and the politicians are just useless. I would say, especially
Hmm.
Sadiq. I really dislike that dude because he cost
I
me
know a
so
lot
many
of people
parking.
don't like him.
He's gonna probably say, "Oh, why? No, you cost me a lot of parking tickets," but they're unnecessary as well. The boroughs are getting ridiculous. A lot of them. I think it was a Croydon council. They went bust. How can a council go bust? Literally, how? How's
That's
that possible?
crazy.
That don't
That's
people live in
crazy.
Croydon? Like, how are you going bust? Newham
Yeah,
as well.
literally.
Newham is one of the worst as well. They love giving parking tickets for no reason. They make everyone's life hell. Um, yeah, it's just they just find every single way. I think every year they find a new way to take more money out of the people, and then
Yeah,
when you keep doing that, you're not increasing anyone's wages. What do you expect? Like it
it's
becomes
true.
depressing. Yeah, they took away the youth clubs. There's not a lot of youth clubs anymore. You don't really see kids
Mm.
playing outside anymore. As when I was growing up, I could leave my mum's house, go downstairs and play, or go to the next road. My mum wouldn't worry that anything's going to happen to me. I'm just with my friends in it. But
Hmm.
you can't. Probably might be the same in Wales. It's probably the same everywhere now. But you can't really. Seriously, in London, you can't actually do that anymore because your kid might get stabbed for no damn reason. Because just how ridiculous it is.
Mm.
So yeah, there's just too much gone wrong with it, and it will take a lot to fix it. So I
Yeah,
don't think
no,
I don't think they've bothered to fix it, to be honest.
I definitely hear you on that because that was one of the main reasons why I actually left London was the house prices.
Yeah,
I
and
think that if the house prices,
space,
what, sorry?
space. Just you just need more space. Literally, like if you're gonna buy a house that's
Yeah,
really spacious, you're paying close to like 600k. You're not like for real space. You're not getting,
that's so
and
crazy. It's nuts.
yeah,
It's so true because I think when I was looking when I was looking um to because initially I wanted to buy a house in London or
yeah,
like within the area anyway.
yeah,
And yeah, no, you're right. It's so crazy. I was looking at like in London. First of all, I was looking, and that went out the window instantaneously.
yeah.
You're looking at a
You saw the prices.
one
It's
bedroom
like
studio for
yeah,
300K. I'm like,
yeah,
what? A studio. So for people, a studio is basically one room. You got like your bedroom, your living room, your kitchen, all in just one room. Like, do you know what I mean?
yeah,
There or thereabouts, and then you've just got like another room for a toilet or bathroom, like,
yeah,
and you're looking at like 300K, 300K, bro. Like, and then when I'm looking, then I look then on the outskirts of London, like Essex, Romford, Purfleet, so on. Um, Dagenham, is Dagenham East? I think
yeah.
Dagenham's classic East. Is Dagenham East London or is that?
It's London, but it's not really. It's like the greater London. It's not really class as London, but
It's a grey area, is it? It's a
it's a
grey
grey
area.
area. Yeah, yeah.
It's a grey area, but
More
yeah,
yeah,
Dagenham, like looking at Dagenham and like places like that. And again, you're looking like minimum 350K, and I'm like,
yeah,
boy, like it wasn't that I couldn't have got it, but it was just the fact that if I got it, I have
yeah.
no money now to
To
do
do
it up.
anything else.
Yeah, I'm living in a place, or I've just bought a place now where it's going to take me another 3 years, 3 to 5 years, even just to get some good money together to now
Yeah,
do up the house. Like, do you know what I mean?
yeah,
And then like you compare that to Wales, where now I'm looking like I was looking at like houses in and around like Cardiff, Newport, Swansea area, and so on.
yeah,
Um, you're looking half that price. Even like a third of that. Like, bro, like you're looking at. I've seen and heard people buy their house for like 80K.
yeah. And
A,
it's
a
painful,
boy,
right?
a boy
Yeah,
that I work with, he lives. It's like up like in the valleys, like kind of like isolated as such, but it's not crazy far either. Do you know what I mean? It's
yeah.
probably about, I don't know, half hour from Swansea,
Hmm.
and he paid 80K for his house. I don't know how many bedrooms and bathrooms he's got,
Yeah,
but he has a house, so it's a minimum of two bedrooms. You know, one bathroom, kitchen, living
yeah,
room, and he paid 80K for his house.
that's wild. You're not
80K, bro.
mate, 80K. You're not getting anything in London for 80K.
That's what, bro. 80K
Yeah,
in London is a
you're having a
myth.
laugh. You're not
Is a
getting that.
myth. You'd be sleeping in your car.
Yeah. Well, anyway,
It's
nice,
absolutely,
nice.
absolutely wild,
But
absolutely
yeah,
crazy.
um,
So,
we could go on
so,
forever, can't we?
what's that?
But
Sorry.
yeah, we could go on forever about this. But
Honestly, no,
yeah,
honestly, yeah, but yeah, so we will wrap up. So let's just summarize on what we've done. So basically, don't live in London. Nah, nah,
yeah,
nah, nah.
yeah, basically, just come for the week and
Yeah,
then
nah.
disappear.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just go to London for city breaks. Don't try
yeah,
and now.
indeed. Don't
Do you
travel
know
there.
what? Now, genuinely though, like to kind of summarize it, I wouldn't say don't live in London, but if you are gonna try and move to London, be prepared
Yeah,
for expensive cost of living,
yeah,
and like the wages are better, but they're not they don't match the cost of living.
yeah,
So yeah, for ladies and gents, anyone who's going out there to move to London, just be mindful that it's goddamn expensive. Goddamn
yeah.
expensive. So before we finish up, Oscar, I need to ask you:
Yes,
Have
mate.
we touched on last week? I hope you're doing your fitness.
Yeah,
Remember,
you saw my watch, man. I was killing it all week.
I am, but the people watching don't know this, Oscar. So we need.
Yeah, no,
I have to
no.
challenge you. I have to challenge you.
No, I've been good. I've been gonna go and do a workout today. So yeah, I've started off strong. So I just need to keep the momentum. So I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
No, that's good. You were like setting yourself like a specific goal.
Um, Last week it was to close my rings at least 4 days out of 5. 'Cause I think my ring
Okay.
goes at 850. I need to kind of put it to 800. Sometimes a bit unrealistic, and because my role is kind of sometimes office based, it's kind of hard to be moving up and
Hmm.
down, up and down. So my main thing now is just to wake up
Hmm.
early, go and do a workout, get ready, then go to work. And if I am bothered after work, probably go for like a jog or so. So that's literally the plan I'm going with now. So just consistently stay with that and don't get out of that because it's very hard to put myself back into
Yeah.
gym.
No.
Yeah. So how about you?
Routine is
How
keen, man.
yeah, definitely routine. I'm saying is king because I think people always say, "Oh, keep the motivation," but motivation is only a little bit of it. It's the discipline is what I'll say.
Mm. Hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
No. 100%.
How about you? Did you reach any of your goals this week?
Yeah. Like I said, I'm trying to do 10,000 steps every day. I'm touching like 15 to 17,000 steps every day. Um, and gym 4 times a week. Um, I feel like I'm same as you. Like I'm just trying to get a good routine going.
Yeah,
Because like I feel like that if you try and go like full throttle with it,
yeah, you're gonna
you know,
fail. Yeah,
yeah, you're gonna feel, you're gonna burn yourself out. So if
yeah,
you're trying to set yourself any goals, do it in moderation. Maybe two
yeah,
times a week. Do that for a couple of weeks, months, whatever. Then do
yeah,
3 times, and then slowly just build it up. But yeah, no, I'm the same as you. I'm 10,000 steps every day minimum. And just gym 4 times a week. I've done my gym 4 times this week. I went yesterday morning.
yeah.
Um, so I smashed that out. Yeah, so no, it feels good, and I feel like now I'm at the place now where if I don't do my 4 days a week,
You feel
I'm
weird,
kind of
right?
like,
Yeah,
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 yeah, like I'm like, oh God, do you know what I mean? I feel like that. I feel bad. Do you know what I mean?
yeah,
Like I'm like, oh God, I haven't gone gym. Like I feel guilty.
yeah,
I'm like, God, I should be going. Like, so yeah, no, it's good. I'm in a good place right now. I'm in a very good
yeah,
place, and it sounds like you're in a good place as well, which
yeah.
is good.
Mentally, I mean, yeah, this week's actually been a difficult week, but we could talk about it next week. Like, but physically it's been great. It's just work stuff and outside it's been a
Mhm.
bit, you know, up and down. But we could
Yeah,
touch on
yeah,
that next episode.
yeah.
Um,
We'll definitely touch on our next episode, and then just one more thing, or actually,
yeah,
I've got two more things before we wrap it up.
yeah,
So you told us last week about you're trying to do something.
yeah.
How's that? How's that coming along?
Um, I won't lie. I
Can we
didn't.
have any? Can we have any?
I didn't get to touch on it last week. It was absolutely a hectic week. That's not even a good excuse. It's just I just had no time and exhausted. My main thing was just get back into gym. But this week,
Okay.
yeah, yeah.
So this week now. So next week now we can. Can we have any hints, or is it still kind of hush hush?
I'll give you a hint next week. Yeah, you get a hint next
Okay.
week.
Okay.
Yeah,
Bet. We're
yeah.
gonna we're gonna hold you to that. We're gonna hold you to that. And
Cool.
then finally to wrap it up,
Yeah.
United predictions. What is it?
2-0
We
United.
need to know.
Sesko brace.
2-0 United.
Yeah,
I'm saying 2-1 United.
that's fair. Oh, we've got another in going, so
God,
yeah.
terrible, terrible. But yeah, no, Oscar, it's been a pleasure talking to you.
Pleasure, bro.
And yeah, we'll catch
See
up
you
next
next
week.
week. All right, sweet.
Take it easy. See you later,
Yeah.
guys.
Okay, guys.